I'm surprised I made it to this point because this morning I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting it for me to even come to that class today. Like, I really thought they was gonna give me that call, like, don't even come, but they told me, you know, come on, keep coming to class. They're not giving up on me, so I'm not giving up on myself, but I did have that talk this morning. Yeah. They called my name, and I'm just like, like, I just felt my heart just drop, like, oh my goodness, I already know what's about to happen. But they had to go talk to one of the bigger guys. Put me in that office, closed that door. I'm like, oh man. He just pretty much explained to me like the things that I learned at CDL school, I should know already. There's no way I should be struggling with backing up. That's the main thing you have to do, is back up to these docks. If you can't do a straight back, you gotta get up out of here. But I told him, like, after lunch, I had got it. I had got it down pat, so I was good. But they wasn't out there to see that. So the other instructors, they didn't tell the other instructor. And I had a feeling that the instructor I was working with was going to go back and say something. Because he made a smart little comment. And I was like, yeah, he going to run his mouth. So I already know what's up. So I was on point. I was on guard. I still got my backup plan. I got other jobs lined up. So that's good. Don't know if I'm going to get the interviews since I'm down here in North Carolina for a whole month. You feel me? Well, not really the whole month, but it feel like the whole month because I'll probably be back like November something, and it's October, so I say about the whole month. But yeah, today we got to drive. I got to drive, and I had to show them like, yo, I know how to whip that thing. I know how to whip it. So I ain't had no issue with that. Backing is still slight issue. I don't know what's going on. It's like I see the problem in the mirror and I'm turning to get it right, and it's just, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, maybe 18-wheeler is not for me. Who knows? But you gotta keep in mind, it's 19 days down here and really don't have that much time. They want me to know this by Tuesday. Yeah. So my next couple videos might be me going home. Not saying that I am. I always prepare for the worst. I'm not doubting myself, but I just think ahead. I'm focused. I'm confident. But I always think ahead. I always got to think the worst case scenario so I can be prepared. Because when you don't think like that, you could throw yourself off thinking everything good, and it's not. So, yeah, I do that. I always think ahead. I plan ahead. So just in case I get hit with something, I know how to prepare for it. I'll be ready for it. Some people don't think like that. They say, oh, don't put that in the air. Get the negative thoughts out your head. I'm not putting no negative thoughts in my head. I'm just thinking ahead. It's a difference. I'm not thinking that that's going to happen. I'm knowing that's going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? I'm knowing. I'm not thinking. I'm knowing it's going to happen because you know when certain things is going to happen when you're messing up. You understand? When you're messing up to the point like, yo, ain't no way y'all going to let me just keep on doing this. Like, you're going to know as a result that you ain't going to make it. And that's what it is. It's not even thinking about being negative. It's just knowing that that's what's going to happen. Like, that's what's going to happen. It is what it is. You're like, it is what it is. So it's best to know than be thinking about it. So I already know it's a slight chance I might not get this job. Slight chance. Shout out to my sponsor. Live, love, appreciate it. But, yeah, man, I'm trying though. I'm trying. I'm not going to give up. I'm studying. I'm doing everything I can. I got 1 foot forward. I'm 10 toes down. I'm holding this position. And yes, there's a lot of videos coming to Schneider, all about safety, all about their videos. And it's so much information that you got to take in. And you got to be prepared to take in this information. Like, oh my goodness, just the other classmates be driving around and you in the back. It's hard to stay awake. They driving for 4 or 5 hours, like, yo. But they really wasn't. It was like maybe 30 minutes. But it felt like it. You feel me? It felt like that. I drove all through downtown Charlotte, the university area. Like, they put me in all those areas where they know he might not do too good with these curves. Killed it. Wasn't worried about that. I wasn't worried about driving. I knew I can drive. Like, I know that. I know that for a fact. I just know backing is just, it's just one of them things. I think what one of my classmates told me is I'm going too fast. So maybe tomorrow I'm gonna slow down as much as I can. Cause when you slow down as much as you can be able to catch it quicker. And I learned that in school too. But I don't know why. You gotta understand something. These are 53 footers. I didn't have no 53 footer. Not to my knowledge. I believe they was 40 or 42, something like that. So I understand now. The bigger the truck, the more patience you gotta have. The more patience you gotta have with these trucks, because you make one big turn, and that trailer gonna make that big turn. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta keep in mind that trailer don't even move, honestly. And what I mean by that is it's the tractor that's going like this. The trailer is stuck like that. If the tractor going that way, then the trailer don't go that way. But it's still stuck like that. It's not like the trailer is really just stuck. It's just like that. It's the tractor that goes all them lines like that. So I had to understand that. Because I was watching other people driving. I'm like, yeah, the trailer don't really move like that at all. Like, it's just stuck. Wherever that tractor goes, that's how the trailer goes. But how I was looking at it, I thought it was like a snake. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm probably the only one who felt like that. But that's basically what it is with me. Coupling and uncoupling, it was a little bit difficult because you got the paper in your hand. I like going off of memorization, but they want you to do it the Schneider way. So you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm going to do it like I did in school. No, can't do that. Because it's so much in depth now that when you are uncoupling, the first thing you need to do is lower the landing gear, then get in the truck and back up a little bit. Why are you backing up? Because you're taking pressure off of the kingpin in the fifth wheel. That's why. And so once you do that, it be able to be released. But there's more to it. I ain't going to give up too much of that stuff. It's just what I'm learning. I didn't do that in school. I'm going to tell you now, I didn't do that in school. So these are little tricks to the trades that I'm seeing and I'm hearing. The pre-trip. I had to do another pre-trip, but it's a little bit different. It's like a TIV. Like when you leave your truck and you go into the gas station or you go to the bathroom and you leave that truck by itself, you need to go back and check everything on that truck. Don't just jump back in the truck, because you don't know who done mess with your truck. Now, you probably saying to yourself, why would somebody want to mess with your truck? Like, what's the point? Like, why would they want to mess with the fifth wheel and pull a release valve, or go back there and mess with the tandem and pull the handle on that? Why? Think about this. If you had someone that worked for Schneider, did an amazing job, but made too many mistakes in their career and they got fired, and they with another company now, or they're not even truck driving no more, and what they see, a Schneider truck, what you think they're going to do? They're going to want you to lose your job since they lost theirs. So that is why. And then there's so many rumors on people trying to hide under the trucks, especially at nighttime. You know, you want to walk around your whole truck because somebody could be waiting for you right under there. You don't know. So if you don't look, you don't know. So that's why Schneider practice safety. You have to be safe. You have to be safe. Like, they stress that a lot. They don't play with safety. They don't play with safety. So you have to be safe. But that's a main reason why you need to check that truck. Because if somebody done pull that tandem out, and you get in there, you do your little tug test, and going down the street, and boom, the tandem down the other way. Because you didn't do a full check on your truck. You didn't walk around. You probably was too lazy. You was like, man, I ain't doing all that. I know my truck good. Don't assume. When you assume, that's when it happens. When you assume everything is good, and it's not. It's not. Like, for real. And if you drop a trailer, you're done. You're done. It's all over. I don't think no CDL company gonna hire you after you drop a trailer. Ain't happening. It's not happening. So you have to please be careful when you're out there on that road. Do safety checks. Stay on top of your game. Don't let nobody tell you not to check that truck. When you at these fuel stations, we don't call them gas stations. When you at these fuel stations and backing up, get out and look. I don't care if you're an expert at backing up. Sometimes you might just need to get out and look. It'll save you some time. It can prevent an accident. You understand what I'm saying? These things are helpful. Get out and look. But that's my time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tie skills must be tripping.